I don't want to scramble, but I need to say this.
Scramble.
This is a time in your game that you need to be selfish. And she was pointing at Dan. She was like walking away, like pointing in the air. She goes, "Tonight, don't think about anyone. Think about yourself. Do what you need to do to win that money." And Dan went,
So then what was the eviction?
Uru. Then she says Uru to her boyfriend.
What?
she got to speak to her boyfriend in the diary. And she went, Uru. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's actually, and I think, if I'm not wrong, it's a quote from Finding Dory.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched Finding Dory?
No, I've watched Finding Nemo, but I find Dory quite annoying.
Oh, okay. Well, there's they have to like summon this like deranged pigeon, and you do it by going Uru. Yeah, I think that's what she uses with her boyfriend.
So she's calling her boyfriend a deranged pigeon.
Pretty much. Dan wouldn't be a fan of him.
I see.
Eviction room. Any comments on Sonia's attire?
I've missed Sonia's attire.
I said she was looking quite good in pink. I feel like Sonia
taking a leaf out of Marissa's book.
Marissa's?
Remember
oh yeah, the old ruffles.
that?
In fact, I think it probably was
same age.
Recycled from Marissa's outfit. Or a bin bag. Same age.
They are basically.
No, they're not. I think Sonia looks best in purples and pinks. How about you?
Jack said Sonia is really fucking hot last night.
Oh, Jesus.
You know he likes the older lady. No, she did look good, I must say.
Evidently.
She looked good last night. On the final, she looked good.
Was she wearing silver?
She
no,
looked
it was the
great.
time before.
Oh, look in that tree. Can you see it? It's a parakeet.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
They're not native to...
London is full of parakeets.
Yeah,
Do you not
they're
know
cute.
that?
Look, he's eating that apple. This is not
It's a
working
crab
on a
apple.
podcast. Guys, there's a parakeet and...
So, if you don't know this, South London in particular is a hotbed for parakeets. So, they're like little parrots, obviously, and
They're
they're
green.
green with red beaks.
Yeah, it's eating like apples out of this tree. Is that apples in that tree?
I think they're crab apples.
Small apples.
Or cooking apples.
Oh, it's so cute. Because we don't normally have like brightly coloured wildlife. Normally just brown. Boring.
Yeah,
Isn't it? Like drab.
They are so noisy though
Yeah.
in a group.
Yeah.
Do you know the theory about where
It's not in
they?
a group.
Where
He's just
he's
on his
solo.
own.
He's flying solo.
He's munching that apple. Look at his mouth.
Do you know where they?
He's like,
Do you know what the theory about where they came from?
oh, didn't they escape from the zoo?
No. The original theory was they escaped from a film set for the Queen of Africa. The film The Queen of Africa.
That's cool. I
But-
think that is true.
Other theories say they probably just escaped domestic parakeets.
But there's loads of them,
that
though.
really flourished.
But there's a lot. Oh, right. So there only had to be a few, and then they would breed.
Yeah.
But they look so cool.
Wonder
Take
if we
a
could
picture.
take a picture
Yeah,
of
take
it.
a picture.
For the viewers.
Cool. I took a picture of it the other day, but it was a shit picture.
I'll put HD on.
Oh, come on. Hi, here,
You
boy.
have to look this way. Now, do
Puss.
you think Dan would be...
Puss, puss. Oh, God, I am.
And it looked.
I am drunk.
It looked when you said puss puss. That parakeet thinks it's a cat. Do you think that Dan would get on board
No, I
with
think
a green
he'd
bird?
be shitting himself. He'd be out. Look, it's looking this way now. You stopped.
Because
Now you stopped taking a
disturbed
picture.
while it's trying to eat that apple.
Cute. Anyway, what was that?
That's just reminded me of Abs' swan apple.
It's nice to see that nature.
It's just chilling.
I like it. I've been seeing a bat in the garden once. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
It's all happening around here.
To be fair, sometimes when you listen to this back, it sounds like we've recorded in
Oh, in the
Avery.
fucking tropical jungle. Fucking Amazon rainforest.
Oh, that's a pigeon.
Wow. Pigeon, you can fuck off. You're not interested.
Dan said, it's worst case scenario. It's like I've just fired a shot and the shot came back at me.
Yeah, I got
Now
that.
I've got a massive target on my back.
Matt said, Kieran took off like a thief in the night and took some of the possible cash. I put, it is not your cash.
No, it's not anyone's
When
cash.
people get shitty about that cash, it's like, remember when
Do you know what?
Eugene took that money?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for 20 years ago. And Anthony was it Anthony? Was so pissy about it. It was it.
Probably.
It's just so,
Sounds
it's
about
like,
right.
bitch, it ain't your money. Although, actually.
But didn't
did
Eugene
turn out
stay
that
in the
it
house
was
with
his
the
money.
money, didn't he?
I'm not
He didn't leave
sure.
with the money. He took the money but had to still live with them.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Dib, dub, dub. I watched Parasite the other day, by the way. Have you seen
Oh,
that?
yeah, no.
Did you watch it?
No. You good?
I was
Not a horror film, as you might expect, is it?
No. I was not really a fan of it, I must say.
What-
but
what
apparently other people say it's brilliant.
What is it? What happens?
I don't really want to tell you what happens because I don't think you should go into things knowing what happens. But
Why are you thinking about Parasite in relation to Eugene
because
stealing
there's
the
some
money?
there's some Morse code in it. But yeah, it's not a horror. It's not really anything. I don't know what it is, but it was too long. It was about half an hour too long.
Where did you watch that?
I bought it off fucking Sky Movies.
Oh Jesus, you paid
I know,
money for
with
that.
my friends. I know. I was annoyed. £5.49.
That's quite
I
cheap.
want that back. Yeah, but I tried to download it, and then the subtitles weren't there.
Imagine you pay Sky for a movie you didn't like it. There's no refunds, is there?
No, it's like you only get to watch it for 24 hours. It's like, well, I ain't going to watch that twice.
So that feels like such a dated concept. But I remember, like, back in the day when I was a kid, like a teenager, being like, "Oh, Dad, can I like rent a movie on Sky tonight?" And it was really exciting.
But now you just got Pirate Bay. You don't need to do that shit.
Exactly.
This is what subtitles. Then you're fucked. So they did right there. I already downloaded it once before without subtitles.
I know.
You watch it. I'd like to know your thoughts on it, actually.
All right.
You can't be bothered.
Not really, but I have to pay for it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm not paying for it.
Forget about it.
Do you know what? Some of these... Okay.
Come on.
Because of lockdown, obviously, a lot of things...
Woo!
A lot of film releases have been postponed. So a lot of stuff has gone to home release.
Yeah, like Trolls.
Have you seen how much they charge you to watch one of these
Is
new
it like
movies?
£11 or something?
£15?
Fuck off.
I wouldn't pay £15.
Do you get to keep it?
I think it's renting it,
If
you
you
know.
get to keep it, fine.
I think it's rent. But like, I wouldn't pay... It wouldn't cost Dan like £15 to go see a film together.
I wouldn't pay £15 to go to a fucking
Dan
gig.
and
Well,
I... Yes, you would. Dan and I see a film together for probably £10, £9 something.
What, you on like... Oh!
No, we go on the day when it's like two for one. So it's not that expensive.
Oh,
but I was
yeah.
thinking like,
What's
that is
that, Wednesday or
wild.
something?
Like, especially if it's a kids' film, like Scoob, the new Scooby-Doo film, has been released. Again, imagine someone wants to show their kids that. They've got to pay £15 for
and
it.
they've got them parents over a barrel because you know their kids want to see
That's
that.
true,
They
that's
are
true.
totally fucked. I went to the pub last night, you know.
I know you did in Wimbledon. And
Yeah,
you
I
spotted
went to-
those figures on top of the station for the
Have you
first
ever
time.
seen
They've
that
been there for
before?
years. Yeah, they're supposed to be like a tennis audience, aren't
I've
they?
never seen that before. They look creepy though. I went to the Alexandra. Have you ever been there? It's like
No.
the rooftop bar. It's quite nice.
Oh,
you know?
next to the station.
No, not that one. I don't like that one. They're
Oh.
kind of uppity in there. It's a bit further along, but yeah, it's quite nice actually.
Your weekly outings.
Yeah, you've got to go out once in a while. Otherwise, you go do lally.
Anyway, we digress.
Oh, we've already been digressing for about 10 minutes here.
Sonia said, Sophie, did you think battle lines had been drawn when you walked back in the house? Sophie said, I think my return drew a really big line in the sand. Sonia said, was it clowns to the left of me, jokers to my right? Here I am.
Stuck in. I fucking hate that song.
About Sarah's position in the house. Sarah said, basically, yes. Because Dan is a very, very funny man.
Yeah.
Sonia said, Matt, so you think Sarah's come back on a mission? Sarah? Surely Sophie.
Too many
Yeah.
S names here.
Sophie. You think Sophie's come back on a mission? Matt said, well, she didn't come back in to vote out Sarah and Chad. Correct. Sarah, Dan and Matt, I think their biggest competition is each other.
Yes.
This is when she started talking
Come on,
about
girl.
the whole split vote.
Come on.
Come on, girl. Sonia reminded Dan that he voted out a mate in Xavier
Yeah.
before Xavier.
It was nice to see Xavier last night, I must say. Very cute, isn't he?
A bit nothingy, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
like
see
a
what you
little
mean.
cherub.
Sarah said, just play on, players.
Not exactly Dan Gee's thing I've written after that.
Oh, I know what Alfie told us last week.
Oh, go on.
So, Sophie
So-
came back in and she said, I'm channeling all of the queens. I'm channeling
Oh.
like Ice Queen,
Oh, yeah. Queen of Sheba.
someone off of Game of Thrones and the Queen of Sheba, whatever. Did she say Queen of Sheba? Mm-hmm. And then at the end she said, Game on, moles.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, she's quoting Angela,
Yeah.
because Angela says that. Now, it turns out,
It's a
if
reality
you know your
TV
Big Brother
thing.
Australia history,
It's not even Big Brother, I think it's a reality TV thing.
stemming from Australian
Oh,
Big
is it?
Brother, I think in 2006 someone said it.
I've
But
been
it,
given the facts and I'm still getting them wrong.
but it means game on moles, like MOLLS. And a mole is like some sort of like
Oh.
derogatory term for like a woman who like drinks or something, like a trollop,
What?
trollop of sorts,
I didn't know that.
apparently. Anyway, that. You know,
Because
like,
I heard Dan say that too.
yeah, a few people have said it. So you know how language like evolves because like, people mishear things and they
Devolves.
reproduce it, or devolves
Sometimes.
even. So moles became moles, as in the
Yeah.
creature, and now it's like a reality TV staple in Australia, and you'll hear it across many reality TV shows. Game
I
on
won't,
moles.
because I ain't watching anything other than this from people. Actually, that's not true, because I've been watching Married at First Sight, but if someone said that on Married at First
Be a
Sight,
bit
that'd be a bit weird. At the aisle, Game on mold.
So,
to be fair, I've only watched one episode of that still. I
That's the
might watch
correction
another
of
one this
Alfie.
weekend because I'm on my own.
yeah, that's the correction from Alfie from last week.
Thank you. That wasn't a question, that was a clarification.
There was also a whole article on Wikipedia about Game on Moles. If anyone is interested, direct your attention to that.
Don't come to
So
us.
it was the vote. Sarah told Matt to vote for himself. It did not work.
Worth a try though.
What's the point of Matt going to the diary room for this? I've written.
Thank you.
They are like...
Why are they still doing
They're
it
like
at this point?
Channel
At this
7
point.
are like the anti-Channel 5. Like,
It's-
all Channel 5 would do was face-to-face nominations.
Yeah.
Australia, they're like, get to the diary room for
Scuttle off.
everything.
Yeah. What's the point at this stage? I don't get it.
No point.
It's
0 point.
just not entertaining. It's better to do it face to face. There's more tension there.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just dumb.
Sophie said, I wish to evict Matt, even though I know he's safe. I could never vote for Sarah. She's my little sister, and I just couldn't do that to her. Dan, they didn't show his vote because they were trying to make out like Dan could have gone either way.
Please.
But of course he voted for Sarah. And Sarah made a joke about votes. Why? What's that?
She said she wants Sophie to win girl power. That's all I've got.
She's an independent woman and she fights for her rights.
Oh.
Throw your hands
Oh, I
up
hate that
high.
fucking song. That's one of my most hated songs of all time. I actually don't really like any
You
Beyonce.
despise Beyonce, don't you?
The only one I like is Running, Running, Running.
But you know,
Running with
Independent
myself
Women is
tonight.
Destiny's Child, not Beyonce.
I hate all of them too. It's just like, oh, pay my automobile, pay my telephone bill.
Of course I'm gonna pay my
Don't
bills.
You do. I pay my own fucking bills. That's not very independent women spirited, is it?
Oh, was that saying someone else should pay
Yeah,
for that?
trying to get fucking money out of someone. I just think it's just like the
Contradictory.
antithesis of feminism, in my opinion.
Ah, that's
and,
why.
and Beyonce is not a feminist, in my opinion. In fact, she's Illuminati, so whatever. Not interested. And also, yeah, she's cruel to animals.
Is she?
Wears all that alligator.
She's cruel to animals.
She wears alligator handbags, alligator fucking trousers and
Does
shit.
she?
Yeah,
Are they
she
not
does.
fake?
No, they ain't fake.
Oh,
She can fuck off.
so Peter got a
If
problem
you-
with Beyonce.
Yeah, if you don't like it. And fur coats she wears.
Oh,
Yeah, she's horrible.
Not faux
She's
fur.
a horrible person. Nice
you won't
looking.
see her on the front of Peter's next promotion, but you will.
Oh, look!
You will see
look,
Chantal, Jodie Marsh.
Look, the parakeet just made that noise. You see Jodie Marsh. Oh, she's not got quite as
She's-
much star power as Beyonce.
She used to represent Peter, didn't she?
Yeah,
and Chantal.
Peter, they are a bit much, but you know their heart's in the right place, unlike Beyonce.
So the next challenge winner takes all. What does that mean?
The winner, who wins the challenge decides who the final three are.
Ah, this is
So
just
they-
like a US Big
it's
Brother.
not
You
really-
decide who you take to the final.
Yeah, it's not really. Oh, you decide the final three. It's you decide who goes. Isn't that a simpler way of putting it?
Yeah, but
The
it
same
works
thing.
both ways,
It's the same
doesn't it?
thing. But I
It's
feel
the
like
same
that's
thing.
a simpler way of putting it.
The winner basically gets to evict the 17th housemate.
Should we have a break?
It's the crux of that.
I feel like I need some carbohydrates.
Well, I absolutely need a wee.
Oh,
we're
come
gonna
on,
have to
let's
have a break.
Hi.
Right, I've got a question for you.
Oh.
Now, there's a show on Netflix, right? And it, like, analyses the behaviour of people. And it's, one of them is like, oh, we don't get to know how other people use the toilet. So, like, people are surveyed, it's Americans, though, about how they use the toilet. And one of the questions is, like, which way do you put the toilet paper?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I've noticed over the last couple of weeks, that your toilet roll is, like,
Back.
facing the wall. So the bit
Yeah.
that hangs is
Yeah,
closer
at
to
the
the
back,
wall.
yeah.
Whereas most people now, I say, put it the other way because
Really?
I think it's more convenient to grab.
Oh.
Whose decision is it that it faces the wall, yours or Jack's?
It's no one's. It's just an accident.
You
It's
both
not a
do it that way.
decision. Yeah.
Oh.
As if he changes his toilet roll. Is that a joke?
No.
I never even thought that there was another way.
Well, I grew up, so my mum used to put it that way that you've got it now, so against the wall, and I used to think that was the proper way to do it, because it looks more
It sounds
pretty.
like the common way to do it.
Do you think so?
I think so. If I'm doing it, it's got to be.
Well, I do it the other way now, because I just feel like it's easier to grab it, because
Oh.
it hangs nearer you.
I'm going to start doing that.
Do you consciously put it that way?
No. I never
So
even thought
you
about
don't care,
it.
you put it either way?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
I hadn't noticed it before, so I thought it was a Jack thing, because now obviously, like, Jack has been here a lot more because of lockdown.
He's never changed that toilet roll ever. ever.
What if he gets to the end of the roll? Does he just ignore it?
I don't know. Or maybe he has done it, actually.
I'm sure he must have done. He wouldn't just... He's not an animal. He wouldn't just leave a blank, empty toilet roll there, would he?
No, he wouldn't do that. No. It's quite easy to change that one as well. It just pops off. I don't know. Listeners, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know.
Retweet for yes, favourite for no.
So we're on episode 20 now. Oh, and by the way, the vote totals for the finalists have not been revealed.